This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. So Cam'ron is speaking on Master P. Check it out.
Okay. This was the projects against the projects. You don't understand about the beef between Master P, No Limit, Baby, and Cash Money. You don't understand that. It was a song that Juvenile had that he didn't even perform. Juvenile's first single, when I first heard him, ever, or Cash Money, that song, huh? So he's up in the projects, huh? And from what we was hearing in New York, that was a Master P diss. Was it or not? I never got confirmation of that, but you felt like it was, and they didn't perform that song. Yeah. But I don't think the audience, you have people there who understood it, and you have people who there just to be there because there's a complex called, and they're like, oh, I'm at the verses. So I felt there was an audience and pockets of people in the audience that didn't fully understand what was going on and the magnitude of that battle. It was a time where Baby and Slim, Master P was on first. Of course, people know that, or whether you know it or not, I'm telling you. And Baby and Slim and Cash Money were heating the streets up. And they actually went to Master P to try and get Cash Money on through No Limit. But Master P turned it down because he said it was a big street war going on at the time between Calio and Magnolia, and it wouldn't have been smart to sign Cash Money. Then Cash Money ended up going to get a distribution deal and made hundreds of millions of dollars and produced all the stars that they had. But if I had one problem with the verses, I felt they shouldn't have been there. Even though it was crowded, even though it was a lot of people, this was something that if you couldn't, and listen, I get that it couldn't be done in New Orleans. Somebody might have got at least 2 steps minimal. I'm not supporting that or nothing, but that's how much, or the magnitude. You got to think about, these are 2 rap labels and groups that, had the world watching, or at least the United States. In New Orleans, it's probably crazy. So I would have liked to seen it in Texas at least, if not New Orleans or nowhere in Louisiana, at least Texas. So really would have understood it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there wasn't people there who didn't, but there was a lot of people there who didn't.
Well, it's like LeBron understood, because from what I see there, he was there.
Well, LeBron's born in 1984.
No, you got me when you said, because at first I was automatically about to disagree. I was going to let you finish because I don't want, what's that word? What's that new terminology? My new terminology? I don't want to step on your lines. I ain't want to step on his lines. It's my new shit. Don't steal it. But when you said the project thing, then I said, oh, okay. I didn't know that Master P was going to sign the Baby, and he said no. And I never
it's
knew
not the Baby, it's Baby, because you got to be very specific. You got the Baby, Little Baby, okay, Fergie Baby. Yeah, you got Baby Stunner.
Baby Stunner. Okay.
And it wasn't that he's going to sign them. Stunner and them was hot in the streets, and they wanted to come to him to figure out distribution. And Master P, he didn't respect. Not saying, pardon me, that's not the right word to use it. It wasn't that he didn't respect what they had going on. He was saying that some was going on in the street from what he told when he was telling his story, that it wouldn't have been good timing to mess with Cash Money. So what you was going to disagree about? What was the problem?
No, I thought you was going to say because, the 90s people don't understand, because we got somebody that was born in 90s or 2000s and she knows who Cash Money and No Limit is.
Can you name 5 Cash Money records right now, Taylor? Thank you.
Cam'ron is explaining that Master P's decision not to sign Cash Money back in the day ended up being a massive turning point for the hip-hop industry. He recounts that during the early stages, Juvenile had a song that wasn't even performed yet, and Cash Money was buzzing in the streets, but Master P allegedly passed on bringing them into No Limit due to ongoing street conflicts between Calio and Magnolia. Cam'ron frames this as a projects against the project situation, emphasizing how the tension and rivalry between the labels shaped the moment. He says Baby and Slim were actively trying to work out a deal with Master P to get Cash Money under No Limit's umbrella, but Master P reportedly felt the timing was too dangerous and didn't proceed. Cam'ron highlights that this so-called mistake ended up benefiting Cash Money massively, as they went on to secure a distribution deal on their own, eventually generating hundreds of millions of dollars and launching iconic artists who became household names. He also points out that the audience at certain events didn't fully understand the magnitude of this history or the battle between the labels, making it hard to fully appreciate how much was at stake culturally and commercially. Cameron reflects on the broader implications, suggesting that had Master P signed them, the landscape of Southern rap might have looked very different, but because he didn't, Cash Money's independent hustle and street-driven strategy allowed them to dominate,